Welcome into the TCE Trim six-pack. Top 5 games to watch plus one for Friday, January the 24th. And we are getting right into it. I am Moneyline Mac. He is the DC Sports Messiah. And let's head over to West Lafayette. We got Purdue. We got Michigan. We got Purdue coming off a rare home loss. We got Michigan, on the other hand, lost at the barn last week. Then they go to overtime with Northwestern on Sunday. Haven't been playing their best ball. I think this is a one-possession game. I'm actually going to take the points with Michigan. I think their size bothers Purdue on the interior, and I think we get a hell of a game here on a Friday night on Fox in the Big Ten. Troy, where are you headed, my man?
Man, the first thing that I thought was that the 4.5 was a little inflated too. Like I thought we would almost see this at 2.5 or something like that. Off the loss to Ohio State at home seems like a hammer time for Purdue. Michigan also, both of those games were OT for them as well, right? So maybe a little bit of Purdue's going to try to push it probably, right? I kind of want to lay it here with the Boilermakers.
All right, so we'll go head-to-head here in the Big Ten. Let's go over to the next one. Big East action. We got Marquette. They're off a double road trip. Single road trip. They went over and beat the shit out of Seton Hall the other night. We got Villanova coming off the really tough loss Monday night on Martin Luther King Day. Blew a 9-point lead. I like Nova. I like Nova in the points. I actually think this Nova could be a little bit live here. I like Faden Shaka as a double-digit favorite. I know 9.5, but it's 10 in some other places. So give me Villanova plus the 9.5. Neptune and company get the ball to Eric Dixon, play through the post, and we get a close Big East drag it out game. Give me the points with Nova.
Yeah, Marquette looks like the better basketball team on both sides of the ball, and Villanova has been really inconsistent. But the one thing that has been consistent about Villanova is a lot of those games are close, whether they win or lose. They're close games and they're pretty competitive. So I think this 9.5 is a little steep. I don't know if I'm going to play this right away. Like I know we put this up at night the day before, but when I was looking at the splits too, it looks like people are still betting pretty hard laying the 9.5. So I'll contrarian and ride with you with Villanova. Big East punching match here.
There you go. Road dog in the Big East. Let's go. Interested to see what you do here. We got the Bonnies. We got VCU. VCU sweeps the road trip in impressive fashion. They blow out St. Joe's on the road. They blow out Rhode Island. The Bonnies, on the other hand, have stumbled here, losing 4 out of 5. Bonnies have won in Richmond back-to-back years. Late night game here. I'm going to be on the Bonnies. I think Mark Schmidt and company, I love taking him as a dog here. Disappointing loss to Mason on earlier in the week. I think they're able to keep VCU out of transition, and we get a little bit of a go through the motions game for VCU. They win by 6 or 7. Give me the points with the Bonnies.
Do you know who VCU plays next?
Is it Richmond?
I don't know. I was asking.
St. Louis. St. Louis. That is a little bit of a look ahead.
Kind of. I mean, Bonnie's got smoked by George Mason at home. VCU just won 2 straight road games, and they're coming back home. Seems like that defense over the last 5 has really started to cause some issues for people. But that's such a big number. I mean, if you just straight up look at how the teams are playing right now, it's hard not to lay it. And I think that's why it's a little inflated. I'm going to take the points with you and stick with the Bonnies, even though they fucked us a couple of days ago. I just think this is too many points. VCU wins this game by like 8.
I agree. Yeah. I mean, the Bonnies have played them well over the years, and they've won 4 in a row in the series, and they've really had a lot of success. So I've taken 3 dogs. You've taken 2 dogs. Now we go to the Maction.
Park.
Ohio coming off a disappointing road trip, got drilled at Akron. Then they followed up. They get drilled at Eastern Michigan. Kent State finally gets back in the win column. I like the experience and veterans of Ohio here at home to bounce back for Jeff Bolles. They're too good to lose 3 in a row, in my opinion, especially on national TV. They got embarrassed last week. I think they bounced back in a big way in Athens. I will take a favorite here and lay the 2.5 with the Bobcats.
Yeah, I was going to say we've taken a few dogs. It's time to take a cat, right?
Yes.
Back-to-back road losses, like you said, coming home. This is a second leg of a 2-road trip here for Kent State. Ohio shoots the ball better from the field. Ohio shoots the ball way better from 3. This one's 1.5 on FanDuel right now, though. And I will lay that for sure with the Bobcats.
Final game of the top 5, and then we'll give out a bonus one at the end. We got the Horizon, Friday night Horizon action, baby. We got Milwaukee, one of the contenders in the Horizon, versus Northern Kentucky, who's lost 4 in a row. Hard to believe that the Norths are kind of out of the race already with how good this program has been over the years. But, I mean, they're coming off a home loss to Wright State. I'm still going to take the Norths here as a short home dog. I think Darren Horn and company, that zone, I think that they can mess with Milwaukee. The big thing, can they keep them off the glass and neutralize Milwaukee's athleticism advantage here? But I think the Norths here as a short home dog, I'll take a stab on them in Friday night Horizon League.
I mean, I think this might be a bait line because Milwaukee looks like the way better team.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to ask if you thought this was a big foxhole spot for the Norths after the 4 straight losses, still getting a home game here.
Yep.
It's a pretty, I mean, this one confuses me pretty big. So I think I'm going to go against you and lay it with Milwaukee here. I just think that they're a way better team this year. And we've kind of seen what North Kentucky really is the last couple of games. But this isn't one that I've placed yet. I don't know if I'm going to make this bet for sure, but I will teeter to the Milwaukee.
So you'll be on the Panthers. I'll be on the Norths. Get on over there if you want to get down on some actions, and get so over at DraftKings Sportsbook. Proud sponsor. Playoffs, NFL playoffs are over there. Get down on it. New DraftKings customers can bet just $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. And if you got a gambling problem,
call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, 21 and over, age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio.
We are also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy, our proud sponsor. Sign up with the promo code TCESGPN to claim your special pick and first-time deposit offer up to $1,000 in bonus cash. That is the Underdog Fantasy promo code TCESGPN. Last but not least, we're brought to you by Rhythm. Build your model today. Rhythm has a competitive edge to get you data-driven picks over on every single college basketball game. Claim your 7-day free trial today by going over to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. That is the sportsgamblingpodcast.com/RITHMM today. All right, Troy, back over here on the top 5 games to watch, +1, aka the 6-pack. The floor is yours. What game are you looking at off of the board here out of our top 5?
Well, I'll narrow it down to 2, and I'll let you pick. Do you want to do St. Joe's and Dayton or Penn State and Iowa?
Let's go St. Joe's and Dayton, just because those two teams have been a little bit up and down.
Well, I mean, Dayton lost those 3 games in a row, and then it looks like they kind of turned a corner after that.
Yeah.
I mean, beating Duquesne on the road is not that big of a deal, but it's a game that you should definitely win. And St. Joe's is on the second leg of a back-to-back road spot here, going to Dayton. I think it's 5.5. Do you see it at 5.5?
I do see it at 5.5, which is a stinky number, man.
Oh man, I'm
going to take St. Joe's. Dayton wins by 4.
You think that building might have anything to do with it, though? It could be pretty lit there.
It will be, but I just think that they're inconsistent offensively right now.
I'll battle you then. I'll take Dayton at home.
All righty, so we got a battle there. Top 5 games to watch on Friday, January the 24th, +1, our bonus game. Make sure you check out the College Basketball Experience Pick Show coming at you live tonight at 1 a.m. and also the pregame show every single night, Monday through Friday. That'll do it for another edition of TCE Trims. He's at Troy Chewning. I'm at Moneyline_Mac. We are the College Basketball Experience, and we are out of here. Cheers.